It is nighttime here in Jiayuguan, so I've got a bit of time to kill, and I'm going to talk about a homosexual deity of sorts. But a little backstory. Today in China, homosexuals are called Tongzhi, which sort of comes from the old word for comrade, and in ancient times they were called bitten peaches and cut sleeves, but in the 17th and 18th and even 19th century they were called Tutsi, which comes from rabbit, and that's because there was a rabbit deity named Tu Shan who looked after homosexuality was for a long time in China celebrated, and even some religious schools encouraged it, but by the 12th century male prostitutes started being punished, and by the Ming dynasty it had been outlawed, and anybody caught doing anything homosexual would be struck with bamboo. So according to legend, in Fujian province there was a soldier who was caught spying on an official in the bath, and he was beaten to death. But he appeared to somebody in his village in a dream as a rabbit. So the man and the village people got together and built a shrine. Again, this is still according to legend. And people began to bring gifts. Most of them were homosexuals, and they even wrote prayers on bits of paper and burnt them, because Tu Shan not only looked after homosexuals, but some people believed that he could help them find a partner. And a chronicler named Li Yu said that people used to get married. Gay people used to get married at the shrine. Now this was called Qi Xiong. Now what had essentially happened was an older male would pay the bride price for a younger male. So technically they were just saying that they were like an older brother or companion. But more money was given for a virgin, and it was the same ceremony as a heterosexual marriage, so you could pretty much assume that these were sexual relations. However, like a lot of religious sects at the time in China, it was driven underground, so it's hard to know how many followers he had, but it eventually died out. But especially in Hong Kong and Taiwan today, he's got a new following amongst the gay communities there. But I can't find many gods like him. Now there's a lot of homosexual themes in mythology. One that comes to mind is ancient Egypt's Horus and Set, who try to prove dominance over one another by putting semen into each other, but I can't find many gods with a large gay following or a god of homosexuality. Now this is strange because of how just accepted homosexuality was in a lot of cultures around the world. So one I found was Xochipilli. Now I'm probably saying that wrong, but he was an Aztec god and the patron of homosexuals and male prostitutes. Another I found was Antinous. Now he was Hadrian's lover, who was deified and later became, well, centuries later, became a bit of a gay icon. And although the Vikings were pretty homophobic, some people have speculated that Freya, the Nordic fertility god, had a gay following, but I can't find many others, so if you know of any, please let me know.